Lights, camera, books. Welcome to the Kala-Edios-Scribe Virtual Book Fair, where the magic of literature comes alive right on your screen. We are thrilled to showcase a powerful lineup of published authors promoting their incredible work.
Hello everyone, I am Bhawana Sethi, the Wonder Weaver author of the book The Adventures of Dabba and Jalebi. It is a children's fiction adventurous storybook. I am planning a series on this. This is the first one, that is Dabba and the Disappearing Dosas. This book has named two characters, the girl named Jalebi and the cute little lunchbox that I have named as Dabba. Now, I've taken these two characters because Jalebi is the most Indian sweet dish that all the little kids, all the little children enjoy eating it. And the lunchbox as Dabba because the little ones are very curious to know that what their mother has given them today for their lunch. When they go to school and open it up, so they are very curious to see what mama has given them in their lunchbox. So that is why I've taken these two characters as in my storybook. I hope the young readers enjoy reading it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Shweta Gupta. I am a writer, blogger and an author to 3 poetry books. Yes, 2 Hindi and 1 English. My writing journey began almost 5 years back, and since then I am not looking back. And today I am here to tell you something about my second poetry book, that is My Rainbow Thoughts. It is a collection of myriad emotions. I weave words to untangle the chaos in my mind. This book consists of 100 poems penned with heartfelt emotions and immense love, portraying my personal experiences. You will find a bunch of poems on motherhood. Those are the most cherished ones. Today, I am here to share one of my write-ups from this book. The title is Poet. A poet sits in silence to weave naked poetry. A fiction sometimes or pens down his own life journey. He can seduce the land, he can fall for his shadow. Golden desert wraps him in coarse ideas, he dismantles himself in the meadows. A girl barefoot on the roadside can fascinate him, and the sound of stilettos seems melody making his thoughts sing. Some sarcastic, some meaningful, some leaves a big question mark. A poet holds an inspiration to write from you, me, or star afar. He expresses the flow of his emotions in the most beautiful way, from atom to the entire universe. His right glow, that is WRITE, his right glow through his poems will forever stay. My Rainbow Thoughts. My book is available on Amazon.
Hello, I am Poornima Sivaraman, an enthusiastic 75 years young lady from Jamshedpur. I was a teacher and now a blogger, writes on various platforms. By God's grace, I could publish my first book for children. This is the book, my collection of stories for children. Harshita Udani, the founder of the Momo clan, the TMC, was kind enough to publish my book and launch it on my 75th birthday this June. Grateful to her. This book has 15 short stories for moral value. It can be read by anyone, not only by children. The elders also can read to the children. For a hard copy, you can pay via GPay to Harshita Udani and place an order. It's just 249 rupees. Now, I would like to read a story from my book, Acceptance. Today is the World Disability Day, so I would like to read a story from my book, Acceptance. How do we accept everybody, anybody with a difference? God has created everybody, so we should learn to accept everybody. To live in a society, acceptance is an important factor in moving on in life. Sundar was a 4-year-old boy. His parents, Radha and Krishna, were overjoyed when he was born. Sundar was a sweet, cheerful boy, always smiling and full of joy. However, the parents noticed that his left hand was twisted and his fingers did not move. Concerned, they began searching for the right doctor. A close friend recommended a well-known specialist in Chennai. So the family decided to travel there from Nasik in hopes of finding help. The family did not support much. They commented, "Oh, how would you take care of them? And the child may have to face struggles." If one cannot be supportive, at least stop demoralizing their parents. The doctor in Chennai, after checking the child, asked them to take some tests and meet him once they get the reports. After seeing the reports, the doctor showed them some hope of improvement. He suggested some physiotherapy, and after 2 years they could see a slight improvement in his hand movement. "Thank the Lord," said his mother. "Yes, we should keep hope and be positive and try to do all the possible things for our child." They looked for his school admission. As he was sharp and quick learner, there was no trouble in getting admission. He started going to a school. But after he returned from school, he looked sad and did not talk much. The parents asked him, "What happened, Sundar?" He looked at them blankly and started crying. The parents decided to meet the principal and his teacher. When they met, the class teacher told them, Sundar did not tell her anything and he was okay in the class. The children were playing in the ground and Sundar was looking at them sadly. The teacher noticed him and asked him, "Sundar, why don't you go and play?" He hugged his mother tightly and she felt maybe he was bullied by his kids on the playground as he could not catch. The teacher called the children and told them to include Sundar in the games where he can happily take part, like hide and seek, and where he can play without using his left hand. The children understood he was a special child and that all should be good to him and be supportive. "Come, Sundar, let us play hide and seek." He joined them, enjoyed playing. From that day onward, Sundar was happy going to school and made a lot of friends. Once parents wholeheartedly accept the child, regardless of any differences, much can be achieved through love and determination. Accepting and spreading words of kindness and help is very important lesson to be learned. Hope everybody understand this and make our society a pleasant one to live. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Santosh. I'm a doctor by profession. I've been writing since childhood, but the book that I'm about to introduce was the first book, or is the first book to be published in my name. It's a collection of poems called Dreams of a Different Kind. Now, this is a collection of poems that are of diverse themes, starting with, or maybe that includes memories about my childhood, about my parents, about friends, and about life's happenings in the past, as well as other things that we encounter in daily life. Most of them are written from the heart, and also includes a lot of my life experiences, and a little bit of philosophy in some of them. And I hope that you will enjoy this collection as much as I enjoyed writing them. Happy reading. Hi, I'm Santosh. I'm a doctor by profession. I've been writing since childhood, but the book that I'm about to introduce was the first book, or is the first book to be published in my name. It's a collection of poems called Dreams of a Different Kind. Now, this is a collection of poems that are of diverse themes, starting with, or maybe that includes memories about my childhood, about my parents, about friends, and about life's happenings in the past, as well as other things that we encounter in daily life. Most of them are written from the heart, and also includes a lot of my life experiences, and a little bit of philosophy in some of them. And I hope that you will enjoy this collection as much as I enjoyed writing them. Happy reading.
Hello everyone, I'm Durriya Sakarwala, an author, blogger and a poet. I'm here to present to y'all my first poetry book named Pouring Poesy, A Poetic Paradise. Did you know that poems have various forms? Well, I've tried to include most of the forms in my book, such as the rapt refrains, the villanelle forms, line messaging poems and so on. And today I choose to read a horror poem from my book. Scared, are you? Don't be. I'm sure you will enjoy this one. So here it goes. The title of the poem is Possessed. Deep inside the soil shreks galore. Tendrils wrapped with frigid blood gape. I adorn my zombie-like cape, the calm sepulchre I explore. Full moon night excites thirsty me, to trap a devious quarry. My spooky eyes scurry. Here I come, before you can flee. I bounce onto the walls to leap. Shouts, clamors and howls I swallow. Burrowing into the hollow, my wounds and bruises cut you deep. Foul odor greets you in the night. Your skin turns pale with a terror. You're possessed with scary horror. Do you dare to put on a fight? The graveyard was my solemn home. You invited a doomed spirit. I call this your well-earned merit. Within your body now I roam. A disturbed life was all I seized. Didn't I deserve to rest in peace? I think let's change the mood now and move on to the reverse poem. So a reverse poem can be read both the ways, from the beginning and backwards. Now I will start reading from the beginning, and once I finish, then again I will read it backwards. Okay. So here it goes. Title: From Dawn to Dusk. As the sun rises, the tints in the sky clamor. Darkness to the shades of buttery turquoise. A soft, velvety touch garners. A bird nestles out from its nest. Little buds blush softly. Trees join in a melody, conjoining with rustling symphony. Tiny insects move in a rhythm. Flowers bloom slower. Yellow feels mellow, painting the space deeper. A palette of colors splatters, signaling the wind, sending nudges of a touch, sprinkling a myth. Cosmos commences a dance. Simple joys smile. A feeling divine, yes, it's dusk. Now we read the same poetry in backwards format. Yes, it's dusk, a feeling divine. Simple joys smile. Cosmos commences a dance. Sprinkling a myth, sending nudges of a touch, signaling the wind, a palette of colors splatters. Painting the space deeper, yellow feels mellow. Flowers bloom slower. Tiny insects move in a rhythm, conjoining with rustling symphony. Trees join in a melody, little buds blush softly. A bird nestles out from its nest, a soft, velvety touch garners. Darkness to the shades of buttery turquoise. The tints in the sky clamor as the sun rises. So this is it. This is my book, The Pouring Poesy, available on Amazon Kindle and also in the paperback format. Do show your love for my book, and I'm sure the poetry reading experience will change you for better. Thank you so much.
Hello and hi, I'm Sowmya, a children's book writer, author, blogger, and a creative writing mentor at the Red Blooming Champs Academy on Instagram virtually, and a former software engineer. And today I would like to introduce my book, Chintu Tones and Logical Skills. It's a fun learn for the kids of age group 7 years, for the kids of age group 7 years and 7 years to 12 years, right? So in this book, I have 3 characters are considered as protagonists. A kid named Chintu, a 7-year-old boy with his and his sister and a friend. So all in this book consists of 3 puzzles and 3 moral stories in it, and all are portrayed in a frame, and the conversations are given in speech bubbles. So in this frame, it is a puzzle solving frame. The conversations are given in a speech bubble, and this is a moral story frame. Conversations are quoted in speech bubbles, and this is an animal story. So like this, it's a fun learn and story based one. It is available on Kindle, and it can be downloaded on various devices in a colorful way. You can get to read and enjoy your read. Hope you will like it. Thank you.